All right, on today's episode of The Wisecrack, I'm Corey with Delta Kids, and I got the one and only Samantha here with me. And we're going to talk about AI and how virtual assistants can help you grow your business, right? Because we know as technicians, we're busy doing all the other things to get money and do it, but we want to grow our company, right? So we're going to talk about AI and virtual assistants. But before we get going, I got Samantha with me here. And a fun fact about her is that she actually learned English because of the boy band One Direction. So if y'all don't know about that band, check them out, and you'll learn why she learned English.
Yeah,
So
that's
how
true.
you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good, no complaints. And then another fun, I'm just giving all the tea about you, right? So another fun fact, Samantha is a professional makeup artist, right? So anything makeup related, she can do it or have it. And you can check her out on IG and see some of her work and stuff like that. But Samantha is super talented, bilingual, and all that. She checks all the boxes. So what you got going on for the weekend?
For the weekend, and I'm actually going to travel to Punta Cana,
Once a
Dominican
count.
Republic. Yes,
Yeah.
I leave tomorrow, so that's my plans for the weekend. Pretty
There you go.
excited.
Well, can't go wrong with some relaxation and some fun in the sun, right? So let's jump into it, right? So when it comes to windshield repair, we got technicians, they're trying to get business. Most people start out by themselves, right? Majority of customers are entrepreneurs trying to grow their business, right? And we know AI is a big thing right now, right? So AI can be helpful, but also a person can help someone. So there's a thing called VAs or virtual assistants. So tell me a little bit about how like a virtual assistant or AI can help a business.
Yeah, so basically, AI helps a lot right now.
Mhm.
Like I started at the beginning of this year working as a virtual system for different companies, and actually ChatGPT, Gemini, I have Envato, like all those types of AIs, they help a lot with lead generation, with organizing all the stuff, organizing Excels, everything. So it is actually a huge help.
There you go. So AI is like helpful, and when having someone who knows how to use AI, because a lot of us we see AI and we're like, all right, it could do this. We'll throw the task at it to tell it to do it. But with AI, you got to be super detailed on what it is that you want. But that's where a virtual assistant comes in because you can easily say, hey, Samantha, I need you to help me find this. And then they have a task and you're actually dealing with a human and talking with a human. And AI is really good, but if you give it one prompt that isn't that detailed, it's going to give you, it's trying to help you with what you put in. But a virtual assistant is back and forth where you're going back and forth with a person that can be extremely helpful. But for us as windshield repair technicians, we know timing is everything. We want to reply to customers as soon as we can, but also answer their inquiries. So with you, Samantha, how could like AI help like respond? Like if you got a website or if you got a Facebook page, Facebook business page, how can like AI help or a virtual assistant help reply to those customer inquiries really quickly?
Well, basically, you need to call people as soon as they come in. You need to call the lead between 5 minutes so they can
Right.
get booked for the appointment or for the class they're going for anything. So if a person is doing that, they need to be called in between 5 minutes. If you call them after 5 minutes, they may not be in their phone anymore. They got busy. So that's the first step. When you have a virtual assistant or you want to be a virtual assistant, you have to call the people between 5 minutes when they come in. And with AI, you can automate responses. So it'll actually be automatically. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You'll have to automate the responses. You can do that on social media. You can do that on email, Gmail, everything. So yeah, you can pretty much do both.
Yeah, both work. AI gives you the autoresponder, but sometimes with AI, it gives you like that bot response and it's not personal. So, like having a virtual assistant, in my opinion, probably would be cool to have because that's the person that they're talking to, and where they start the conversation and it's the person that's talking. But if they want to pick up the phone and call, they call in, and now boom, they're getting the virtual assistant that's answering those questions for you, adding that personal touch and customer service to your company. But it's a ton of things out there from autoresponders to any AI function that you set up to do this for you. But virtual assistant also works if you're unable to actually pick up the phone yourself. So with that,
and
let's jump. Mhm.
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, and actually, like we know AI is really intelligent right now, but people can still notice it is AI. So people would like it more if they are talking to a real person. So
Right.
both options.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the real person. In my mind, it just adds that personal touch to it. It can answer a question in real time because once you put a question in, AI is trying to read the question and figure the answer out and spin it back. But when it comes to windshield repair, like if they get you Samantha, you're like, hey, they want to know pricing. You're like, hey, it's $85 for a windshield repair. When would you like to come in? Versus AI reading, responding, and going through all of that. So for me, I like the personal touch. But if you're doing windshield repair and using AI, drop a comment below. Let us know what you use. If you're using AI, if you're using a virtual assistant, or if you're using yourself, or whatever you're doing, let us know what you're actually doing, right? So that goes to the next point of when doing repairs, how AI and the virtual assistant can help you. They can answer inquiries, they can do scheduling, they can actually help with the pricing, right? So they can answer all of those things. Whatever you put in for AI to do, it can spit it out and give it to the customer. Or if you a potential customer, or if you have a virtual assistant, they can handle and do any and everything that you want them to do. So that comes with common questions. Also, you load the bank up, they can do it. But also, if you tell a virtual assistant, like, hey, here's questions, the commonly asked questions people might ask, like, how long does a windshield repair take? Do you come to me? Is there a mobile fee? They now know all of that, and they can clearly explain and educate the customer on what that is, what the benefits of windshield repair is, and so on and so forth. So let's get to the next part. We got AI on the simple parts dialed in, but the biggest part on how I think AI and a virtual assistant can help people is through actually lead generation. So, can you explain like lead generation from like AI's point of view and from like a virtual assistant point of view?
Yeah, absolutely. So 24/7 AI support will definitely help capture more leads. For example, if the AI is trained properly, as we said, we need to know how to tell the prompts, how to write the prompts. That's super important with AI. So it could find new leads automatically, like identifying, for example, local trucking companies
Hmm.
or specific zip codes or specific zones in the city.
Hmm.
So you can automate that, and you can automate the outreach and like the within a 25-mile radius.
Right.
You just have to know how to do the prompt so the AI can give you a correct answer. But yeah, it could bring clients even outside business hours. So that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Now there you go. So AI can do that for you and find those for you, but also a virtual assistant can look up those things and kind of help you. I think it can be a little bit more detailed, and you just got a person that's doing it, right? So we take the trucking examples and just using you for example, Samantha. I'm like, hey, I want to find trucking companies in El Paso, Texas, right? And I want them to have a fleet, and they can look it up and see if it's the right fit or just find more information. So it can work the same as a virtual assistant can work the same as AI, but I think it can be a tad bit more detailed because now they know exactly what you're looking for and they know how to actually find those and document them and put them on. Both can put them on the spreadsheet and all that for you to find it. But for me, I like dealing with a person and I'm not all the way 100% in on AI. So I like talking to a person, giving them things to actually do and to help me out. But both actually work, right? So
Hmm.
now that we got the leads, right? So say we got leads, whether you got a virtual assistant or whether you got AI that's getting you the leads, right? Now we need to contact those leads. So cold emailing, cold calling, reaching out, telling someone, hey, I'm Corey with Eugene Windshield Repair. We do windshield repair. This is our specialty. This is how we can help you in your business. So how can AI or a virtual assistant help a business in regards to like reaching out to people from a cold email or a cold call?
Yeah, so basically, how I would use AI to do the follow ups and contact people, it's because AI can be 24/7. And you don't have to be paying somebody to be calling at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 2 a.m., because maybe they're contacting you from other parts of the world. So that can be 24/7. So that's actually the best part about AI. But then the person, they can have a whole conversation, they can answer the questions specifically questions
Mhm.
because AI can be more general answering questions. So yeah.
There you go. Yeah, now you can't go wrong with either or. But again, these things are helping you because you are spending your time doing the work, doing the windshield repairs, and doing the things that you want to do in life. And you can actually have AI or the virtual assistant do those things for you so you can save time, energy, and focus on what you want to focus on, right? And so the last part here, we've got leads, we've got we scheduled customers, we've told pricing, we've answered what windshield repair is, we've done all that. Now we've done a repair, right? The biggest part after doing a repair is the follow up, right? So, how can AI or a virtual assistant help a business when it comes to customer follow up?
Yeah, so AI, you can automate the process by sending email or text messages to customers asking how their repair went, or requesting a review or to leave a comment on your Google. So it's a simple way to improve customer satisfaction and
Mhm.
collect feedback, and that can actually help your business. So yeah, that's how I would use it. Basically, on business hours, you can hire a person so they can have real conversations with a real person, and then outside business hour, you can have your AI, and it can be more general and give general information. But yeah, that's how I would use it.
Yeah, nah, that's very powerful stuff on how AI can help you or help your business, virtual assistant. And drop a comment below on what you are using, if you're using anything, if you're interested in AI, if you're interested in a virtual assistant. But I think those things can actually help you focus on windshield repair and actually. Most of us are one person doing this, right? So you only got so much time in a day. So if you got AI helping you get some leads, you got a virtual assistant helping you get reviews, or you got the combination of both doing things for you, I think it can really be instrumental to you and your business and growing your business. Because the whole goal for a windshield repair technician is to do repairs, do a great job, get reviews, grow the business. And I think these can really truly help you in that regard. So I appreciate you for taking time with us, Samantha, to explain this and get some of the insights on it. And I wish you nothing but the best on your trip with some fun in the sun.
Thank you. You too.